Forget gurus. Forget anyone claiming to be an online business expert without going through the challenges of entrepreneurship themselves. The Real Money, Real Business podcast is here to prove the best insights in online business comes from your fellow online business builders. We dig into stories of entrepreneurs selling their business on the Empire Flippers marketplace so that you can learn how they made their business profitable, how they overcame obstacles, and what lessons they learned in their online journey. If you want to take your business and your knowledge to the next level, you've come to the right podcast. Let's get started.
Hello everyone, Craig here with another great business to discuss on this episode of the Real Money, Real Business podcast. Today's guest is Paranjay, and he's selling his Amazon Associates business on the Empire Flippers marketplace. So welcome to the show, Paranjay. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great, Craig. Hello everybody.
It's good to have you here, and I'm looking forward to talking more about your business. But before we dive in, let's go over a brief summary of the business. It's an Amazon Associates business in the music and hobbies niches, created in October 2017. The average monthly revenue for the business is $1,633, and it makes an average of $1,388 net profit each month. For everyone listening, you can visit empireflippers.com/marketplace and search for listing 51638 to learn more about the business, or you can unlock this listing to start your due diligence if you're interested in purchasing this asset. So now that I've given a general overview of the business, let's have a look at what's included in the sale. We have 2 domains including all content and files for the site, email list of 2,496 subscribers, and social media accounts for Pinterest, Twitter, and Quora. Okay, Paranjay, now let's hear from you. Can you tell us a little about your background in building and running online businesses?
Hi everybody. Started off with a content marketing agency called GrowthPub, which is my primary focus as a business. And we started this website primarily as a sort of experiment to try out some of the strategies we were doing for our B2B clients in the B2C space. So essentially, it started off as a content marketing experiment, which morphed into an affiliate marketing website, because if you're already getting the traffic to it, it's also good to sort of add some monetization options to it as well. My primary focus is still my content marketing agency called GrowthPub, and that's where we focus most of our energies on day-to-day basis.
Okay, that's a really interesting story. So I'm curious to know what sort of content marketing strategies you employed with this website.
Our main strategy with this website was to create original research and original visual content. We wanted to do something which we had been doing for our B2B clients, which is find existing data and existing information and recreate it or sort of modify it in such a way that it brings something new to our readers, some sort of new information, some sort of new insight from existing data. So for example, one of our biggest pieces, one of the pieces which got us a lot of backlinks on this website was our annual report, in which we visualized how much money the top 20 earning musicians, according to Forbes annual music list, how much money they made per hour compared to average professionals. So for example, we compared how much, say, Coldplay or YouTube made a year versus how much an average teacher or an average truck driver or an average minimum wage worker makes. So this was, we thought, something which we use existing data for it. We use data from the Bureau of Labor Statistics in America. We used data from Forbes. We created a visual summary of the entire content, and we turned to infographic. And we sort of timed this research around the same time as the annual Oxfam income inequality report comes out. So we figured that if we release this original research at the same time, we can get a lot of blogs who are already talking about income equality to also focus on this research. And this got us a lot of backlinks for us. So this was the strategy we wanted to actually experiment with, and it has been very successful for us. And we eventually ended up offering the same sort of strategy for our B2B clients.
Wow, excellent stuff. Yeah, to be on trend with what's going on in the world, that's definitely an excellent marketing strategy and even potential to go viral. And another way you sort of featured your content, it was on the front page of Y Combinator's Hacker News, right?
Yeah. So the other strategy that we wanted to also employ was, which we've also seen a lot of success with, is to create resource pages for our audience. And these resource pages, our goal is to give our audience something which is extremely comprehensive and better than anything else out there. So the page which actually viral on Hacker News hit the front page of Hacker News, which personally I think is one of the hardest, toughest audiences to please. That page compiled about 70 or 75 open source music tools, mostly based on Linux. And we made the most comprehensive and the most up to date list of all those tools in a very neatly organized tabular format. And we published that on our website and we promoted it on Hacker News and Reddit, and it hit the front page of Hacker News. So again, this was sort of an experiment in knowing that, okay, if we understand our audience, which is the Hacker News audience, and the Hacker News audience, they really love their open source stuff. If we create something which resonates with this audience, can it actually hit the front page? And the theory turned out right, and it actually did hit the front page. So this was another strategy we employed, and we've used that strategy for our B2B clients as well in future content.
Excellent stuff, yeah. And your website's been featured on some big publications in the niche like Reverb Nation and Your EDM and things like that.
Yeah, that as well. So that again came out from the sort of original research I just talked about. We reached out to them and told them about, how they've been talking about musicians and how much money they make, and how this sort of original research puts their entire figure in the context of average incomes.
Wow, yeah, that's a fantastic piece of content you've been able to repurpose there. So how come was it that you chose the Amazon Associates business model as opposed to going affiliate?
Honestly, it was the easiest model for us because, again, this is not my primary focus as a business. We focus mostly on our content marketing clients. And we figured that Amazon, because it's the easiest way to get started monetizing a website, this would be the easiest entry point for us.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. And how come was it that you chose the music and hobbies niches in particular?
I'm a sort of an amateur musician myself. I produce music, so I sort of understand this industry pretty decently. I understand the gear, the equipment, and everything, the terminology. So I figured, do something that you already know instead of trying out something in a new niche. And secondly, it's a profitable niche because in the Amazon platform, at least, the amount of products available in this category are huge and they tend to be higher priced, so you have higher margins.
Okay, yeah, that all makes a lot of sense. So how come you're selling the business at this point?
At this point, I found a focus completely on my agency. I thought this was diluting my attention. I was devoting some resources to it, but I couldn't do it as much as I wanted to. So I figured that it's time to, sort of go all in on one business instead of diluting my attention towards multiple assets.
Okay. And is there anything you learned from building this business that you will apply to your agency or indeed future sites or businesses that you might create?
Definitely. I did learn that, if you create good quality original research and if you understand your audience as well, you can sort of get on the front page of Hacker News, for example. You can get 500 upvotes on Reddit, and you can get mentioned in EDM.com, which are really higher tier publications in this niche. And we figured that, if you just create good quality content, you can actually win high quality backlinks. You don't have to pay for anything. You don't have to buy backlinks. Content is the king, and actually the theories that we came out with originally turned out to be true.
Excellent. Yeah, and it's definitely shown with the success of this business. Was there anything you tried with it that didn't work out for you?
I would say that we haven't really tried a lot of things which, were outside of our comfort zone. So, for example, we did collect emails from one of our blog posts, which has been a very enduring success, which has been getting traffic for the past 3 years straight and gets 3 or 4 subscribers every day. But we never ended up actually monetizing that list because that's something we don't do as an agency ourselves. We don't have expertise for email marketing in our agency. And that's something I think was a missed opportunity. And anybody who buys this business, they would probably focus on that initially because that's a very easy win. And we didn't capitalize on that as much as we wanted to.
What are the other opportunities for growth with this website?
I would say the first opportunity would be just adding more content. Most sites in this niche, in the affiliate marketing industry or the general Amazon, they tend to have 400 to 500 pages of monetized content. We have about 1112 pages. So simply adding more content to the site would really get the earnings at least 2 or 3 times more.
Okay, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. And where does the majority of traffic come from for the site at the moment?
Our website traffic is almost 95% organic. So it's all coming from search. And that has been stable for the past 3 years of this website's existence.
Okay, and as for the day-to-day work for this business, can you describe the amount and type of work you do on this site for maintenance?
Most of the day-to-day work honestly involves responding to emails or responding to comments left on the website. Unless and until we are actually adding new content, which we haven't done in quite some time, there is nothing else to do. the traffic is almost automated. You can keep on adding backlinks to increase the traffic, but as things currently stand, we haven't added new backlinks in almost a month, haven't added any new content in almost a month, and the traffic is still stable. So there is not a lot to do on a day-to-day basis. You can further and grow this much faster.
And if someone was to take on the business and grow it, what skills or requirements do you think there are for that person if they're not familiar with this niche or business model?
Because we are primarily focused on organic SEO-focused traffic, you should know a little bit about SEO and you should know a little bit about content. The content monetization opportunities are a lot in this industry. So you should know a little bit about affiliate marketing programs. It will help if you know a little bit about music, but it's not necessary. But your key skills should be content, SEO, and knowing a little bit more about affiliate marketing in general.
Yep, that all makes sense. What do you think are the biggest risks with this business that a buyer should be aware of?
The biggest risk, again, since it is primarily focused on Amazon and Google organic traffic, if Google changes the algorithm, the traffic can take a dip. If Amazon changes its affiliate payout structure, your earnings can take a hit. So the same risks which any business which depends on organic traffic, the same business risk apply to this business as well.
Yeah, definitely. I think most businesses are subject to the whims of the do internet giants. So this is all great stuff. And overall, putting yourself in the shoes of a buyer, why do you think this is a business worth buying?
I would say because of its stability. There are not a lot of affiliate marketing, for that matter, Amazon affiliate businesses which have the sort of content that we have. The caliber of content on our website, I can confidently say, is better than 90% of different affiliate sites. We have some original research which you will not find on any competitive sites. We have some backlinks from some really top tier publications, which again are not easy to win. We have been featured on the front page of Hacker News, which to my mind is very difficult and very rare for an affiliate site to achieve. And most importantly, we've been stable for almost 3 years. Our traffic has been growing up despite minimal effort. Content, our rankings have been stable. Earnings have been stable as well. So there is not a lot of risk involved as far as Google traffic is concerned, unless and until there is some dramatic change, which I don't foresee happening. Rankings will continue to be stable as well.
Okay, fair enough. And regarding the sale of the business, would you commit to a non-compete?
I would be definitely happy to agree to a non-compete notice.
And how much support are you willing to offer buyers? Are you going for the standard 30 days of email and Skype support?
I would be happy to walk clients through our content strategy, especially our original research content strategy, our outreach strategy, which beyond this website is a skill which is very, very marketable and very, very useful to have if you are going to be in the media/content industry. Particularly useful if you want to expand beyond this website and try out a different niche or a different industry with similar content or similar content approaches. So that skill, I'm very happy to walk buyers through it. We sort of perfected it over time. And that's something which I personally feel is going to be very helpful for any future buyer.
Absolutely, yeah. They could employ that strategy on other sites or future businesses that they acquire or build themselves. So yeah, that'd be excellent for them to learn that from you. Is there anything else that you'd like to share that I might have missed?
Nothing in particular. I would think that covers pretty much everything. I would also add that we haven't covered, for example, drop shipping, which can be very lucrative for a business in this particular niche. There was a simple geographical constraint. We are based out of India, and most drop shipping is sort of feasible if you are, I think, based out of your target market. If you are based out of the US or the UK, you would be in a more advantageous position. So that's something which any future buyer can try. Again, the other opportunity which I really, really think that we haven't tried and which can be very lucrative is email-focused affiliate marketing. Our email list is very targeted. It has all of these subscribers are people who are interested in marketing their music, and people like this are amenable to the idea of being pitched offers for different music marketing programs or music site creation programs. We haven't tapped into that, but I would think that's really lucrative opportunity for anybody who's experienced in this domain.
Yeah, that's interesting. So how would you implement drop shipping monetization into this site?
So since our website focuses primarily on music equipment, this is something which is easy to drop ship. It doesn't have a shelf life, doesn't have an expiry date, and the products are easily accessible on most of these drop shipping websites. If anybody wanted to try out this tactic, it would be pretty accessible to them.
Okay, yeah. That's all great stuff. And thank you very much for your time, Pranjay. It's been great talking to you.
Thank you, Craig.
All right, everyone. Thanks for listening. To learn more and see if this listing has already been sold, head over to empireflippers.com/marketplace and search for listing 51638. If you're watching this on YouTube, click the link in the description to go straight to the listing. Once you've unlocked this listing, you'll be given everything you need to know about this business. So until next time, enjoy your digital journey.